All right, we are live. Let me pull up YouTube, make sure that's working. Good. Sweet. Anyone that hops in the chat, go ahead and share it. I don't think it'll kick you off the stream, but share the link. I'm going to post them really quick, and then we'll get started. If you're watching this secondhand, feel free to just skip through this. Let's see what we got here. Am I live? Awesome. Here we go. Let me just share this really quick, and then I'll get it started. Feel free to join in and watch live. Post. Fight reviews starting now. Alright, let me pull up the YouTube on my phone so I can see the chats. Sweet. Looks like everything is working. Someone that's in the chat, please let me know that there's audio. Video looks good. And then once the video starts, just let me know that we got sound. Let me pull one more page here. Sweet. All right. All right, Paul Perry, good sound. Let's do it then. I'm going to minimize this window and we will start. All right, here we go. So this is the first fights of the weekend. This is in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for Art of War Cage Fighting. It's the first time we ever went out there to check out this promotion. I tell you what, I was blown away. They really did a great job. Mike Bickings and Deborah, they really did an incredible job. They treated us professional from start to finish. Thank you to all the people that were involved, and thank you for the opportunity. So to open up the card, we had Ashley. She was the first fight of the night. Ashley Ikner taking on a girl from MPR, a gym that I respect a lot, a really good gym on the East Coast. They've got some UFC fighters. Actually, they're a gym that's basically out of the hometown that I grew up in. And her teammate was actually fighting Ashley's teammate, Fallon. So here we go. I don't have volume on my end. There we go. Hopefully you guys have good sound on that end. I actually need to turn it up a little bit on my computer.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
there we go.
2, 1.
All right, let's do this. Ashley's walkout was sick. She's not just a fighter. That girl's an entertainer. And guys, anyone that's in the YouTube chat, please do me a favor. Just share this YouTube link so that as many people as possible can see it and tune in. Fabiana. That looks like a typo. I think it's Fabiana. At least I thought that the entire camp. I thought it was Fabiana Hosa. How can you not love this walkout? Take a look at that.
I gotta say, this is one of the most badass walkouts
Sweet,
I've
we
ever
got
seen.
I couldn't agree more. I absolutely love it. And listen, Ashley Ikner, I was talking about from one of the ones from Michigan, and you know, the Scorpion flight team, and she has a college wrestling background. Did you get to talk to her back there, Ryan?
I did, and she said she's really looking to use that, you know, some of that college wrestling. You know, she was a collegiate All-American at the Cumberlands in Kentucky. So at the University of Cumberlands. So I'm really interested to see how her collegiate wrestling skill plays out into this fight.
Yeah, she's had one fight so far that she was victorious in. This is her second fight, and listen, they are serious over there at Scorpion. They they all want to win and become pro fighters for their career. They're hardcore, and listen, they trained hard, and they came out from Michigan, drove out from Michigan, so you know.
If she's anything as scary as her walkout song, I feel I'm a little nervous for her opponent.
Well, listen, her opponent, Fabiana Josa, she's been in the game. She's been training.
Now, please welcome to the cage, Fabiana Hosa.
She's been training for Sambo for a long time, Jiu-Jitsu for a long time. She has a much shorter, we're going to see a big difference in height here. Fabiana is only 5'2" with that low base, so it should be interesting to see the taller fighter. If she does decide to go for the takedown, you know, she's going to have to get really down low. We will see.
All right. So there's, like I said, Eric Purcell, head coach of NPR.
Yes.
Great gym. Fabiana has a lot more training in mixed martial arts than Ashley. But Ashley has that college wrestling background, started wrestling in high school.
How her style plays out against the completely opposite style that we saw her fight last time. And look at her. She's feeling herself.
The reason I picked this fight for Ashley, by the way,
there with our
is
guy Eric Purcell, Pat Sabatini trains
most
there.
of the time, Ashley's game plan is going to be
talent.
bully the girls, put them on their back, beat them up from the top position, and look to submit or TKO them. This was a rare opportunity where when I watched this girl, I said, her strength is clearly the ground. This is a fight where you could learn to use your range a little bit, learn to use your jab, learn to use your cross. And, you know, it's a fight where you'll be able to test an aspect of your game that won't normally be the case. Sorry, I'm having a hard time here with the audio and trying to talk through the audio. My brain's still at 10%
You know,
from
this
this
girl
weekend.
came out, she had a 22-minute long walkout, and we got to listen to 2 songs on the album.
Yeah, Tyler Piddock. I know they have shin pads. In Pennsylvania, if the amateurs have less than 3 bouts, they make them wear shin pads, and there's no ground and pound to the head, and there's no head kicks. It's one of the lamest rule sets in the nation. Hopefully it'll change when there's a new commissioner in charge, which is actually this gentleman right there in the blue suit jacket you can see. He's about to be the new commissioner. I'm hoping that he'll make the rules more realistic. But yeah, no ground and pound to the head, which is a huge detriment, and no head kicks. For those of you that don't know Ashley, she's just mean, man. She's there to hurt you. Like, half the time I feel like she doesn't even care if she's gonna win or lose. She just wants to hurt you and make it painful for you and difficult. You know, that she just has this spirit about her that, you know, she's an intense human being. She's got that dog in her, as a lot of people like to say. So this is only her second bout, and I was extremely excited for it. So again, unique opportunity. Let's work your stand-up a little bit, Ashley. I know you can wrestle. I know you've got good ground skills. But fighting Fabiana,
Yeah, baby.
I'd actually like to see you use some range, stick the
My
jab.
man eats 6 hot dogs in Mississippi in one sitting.
Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Nice jab right off the start, using her range, landing some nice shots.
Oh, we have a fist fight, gentlemen.
We definitely got a
And look,
fist
she
fight.
almost went
Both
right
these
into her
girls
wrestler
came out,
mode,
looked like they were ready to
and she
collapse, like,
reset
no,
back
man.
and started to go
You
back
rarely
to her
find a
hands.
boring
Like,
ladies fight, man. I tell
Nice.
you,
Both these girls are willing to just bang 1-2s down the
and you're
pipe,
gonna remember,
now
this
we
is
see a
actually
little bit of the
second
clinch
fight
from
ever,
Ikner with
and she
some
has
mean
less
uppercuts
than a
here.
year of training in mixed martial arts. She's been training. Yes.
Oh, from across
Hold
the
on, I gotta
street.
reset.
Oh,
down the
I
block.
gotta watch
She's
that
going
again. One
after
second.
it.
Man, I tell you,
Both
there-
these girls are willing
You
to
can
just
start
bang
to see,
1-2s
even
down
though
the
she's
pipe.
very
Now
new
we
to the
see a little
striking,
bit
how
of
she's
the
starting to
clinch game
turn
from
her
Ikner
hip
with some
through,
mean
let the
uppercuts
right
here.
hand roll. Like, those shots are going to start to add up as she gets more efficient. Right now, it's still earlier in the career.
Right with the body
Her
shot.
instincts always tell her to
Body
wrestle.
shot, dirty boxing.
We're going to continue to build up her
Ikner's doing a
striking
good
until
job of
she's
using the
really
cage to
punishing
revenge
girls
here,
on the
but,
feet.
I mean, man, she's mean. She is a mean individual. Ooh, hard body shots.
Nice
here.
little off the cage.
Great
body
head
work.
position here. Good
It's funny,
underhook.
some of these
I'd like the
body
underhook
shots
to
that
slide
normally
down the
wouldn't
back
do
a
lot
little
in
bit.
something like boxing,
But
in
Fabiana's
boxing
doing a
gloves,
really
they
nice
do
job with that whizzer.
infinitely
She's
more
using
amount
a
of damage
nice
in
frame with
an
it as well,
MMA
not
fight
just
in comparison.
whizzering and clamping.
And see,
Fabiana's knees are
the
pointing
wrestling
forward a little bit
experience is
more than I
paying
like.
off here
Like,
for
to be
Ikner.
honest, if you guys can notice here, I believe Ashley could level change down and force a double here. Or even go right under the butt and connect her hands here, because Fabiana's legs aren't very stretched and her knees are pointing forward.
You can see that she's using her head position real
Now
well.
she's
and her
working a little
cage
knees,
pressure
though. She's
is
keeping
leaving,
pressure.
Fabiana here
She's
just
trying
a
to
little
duck
bit
that far side
bewildered.
arm. Look,
She
she's
doesn't really know what to do
measuring
with
this.
fight.
Hey,
She's attacking the
Body
body
work's
well
pretty nice.
here.
Yeah, she's digging in there hard.
Right there, she could have bullied with the underhook, to be
Ooh,
honest,
nice
and she
knee,
probably
though,
could have
from
got to her
Fabiana.
body
And a
lock.
nice
She
return
could have
from
shucked
Ikner.
that.
And there she goes.
Oh.
The
Fabiana doing
spine
good
got a little
job
bit
here
rounded there, which
defending
is
the
why I
Very
think
good
she didn't have
defense,
much
Ryan.
success.
Threatening
But
with the guillotine, and now she's doing
as
a
you can
good
see,
job of
Ashley's just
circling
on
away
you.
from
She's
the
going to
cage.
bring
Man,
pressure,
these
and
girls
she...
are just out here to hurt each other.
I'm tired already watching that. That's grinding right there, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what I like to see, though.
Back at
It's
range.
nice to see Ashley trying to work her stand-up a little bit.
Nice, really good
They're
exchanges
throwing.
here.
You know, 9 or 10
Ladies
months in
and
the
tonight, too,
game.
we're
She's
giving
trying to
out
get
3
comfortable in this
categories.
area of
We got
combat.
fighter
She's trying to
tonight,
learn
we
how to
got
use the range she's going to
Tattoo
have.
tap out of the night,
See,
and we got
you can see when
knockout
her
of the
hip
night,
turns
and these two
over.
are
I want you guys to look
going.
at that really quick.
Gentlemen,
Watch when Ashley does turn her hip over. I know you're like, oh, yeah, but she's new now.
Nice, really good
Just
exchanges here.
watch the mechanics. I'm going to say right what I'm talking about. Watch when she does turn her hip over and just shoots the right hand out. Not
Tattoo
that
tap out of the
one.
night,
When
and
she
we got
starts
knockout
figuring
of the
out
night.
how to
These two
land
are
that
going.
shot and
Going.
time the hips correctly, she
Going.
is going to be
Wow,
cracking
what
there
a
in the
round
cage.
one to start Art of War 30.
Really intense round. Ikner
Great
coming out,
great
guns a-blazing
round
with
one
those
for Ashley.
clubbing
Clearly
overhand rights
won the
and right
round.
hooks at the end of the round. I definitely feel like her cage pressure and
I'm
her
impressed. That was a hell of a round. That was a great round.
really good round.
Most people
Again,
train well
I
over a
think that
year,
now that
sometimes
Fabiana's
2
kinda
years
got,
before
you
they
know,
make their mixed martial
her
arts
bearings
debut.
underneath her,
You
she
got
needs to
Ashley
do a
out
better
there,
job of circling
9
away from the
months,
cage to continue to
working her
neutralize the
hands,
wrestling. She hasn't
using the
gotten
range a
taken
little
down
bit,
yet. We talk a
bullying
lot
the
about
girl under the
Ashley
wall.
Ikner's ability
And
to,
Fabiana, you can
know,
tell,
release
is
the wrestler and
strong.
all that.
You can see
But
it in her
so far, Fabiana
frames,
has
her
done a great job
whizzers,
of
her,
defending it.
you know,
So now we're looking to
more
see
fundamental
what can Fabiana
movements.
do to mount an offense here and see what she can do on the other side of this. But in that
To be
first
honest, I
round,
was
definitely
expecting
giving it
way
to
more
Ashley Ikner.
overhands and
Yeah, that
hooks
was a
out of
hell of a- that was a
Fabiana,
hell of a-
and I was expecting level changes. I'm shocked that we really look at
That's a hell of a
Ashley's
first round.
energy too.
She
She's
came out off the
she's not even
rope
taking a
from
deep
across the
breath.
street.
She
What gym
wants
is
to
she
be in
out
that
of?
cage. Like there's a lot of people that
Scorpion Fighting
fight
Systems out. They came
super
from Michigan. They
nervous.
have 3 fighters on the card
I'm
tonight.
telling you what,
Michigan, 2
Ashley,
women and a man,
look at her
and
face. She
Spencer
wants to be in that
Rivas on the
moment.
card
All
tonight.
right,
Yes,
here we
they
go.
are
Back
serious
out.
over there.
And look at, she's not rushing.
That's
She's not
Scorpion.
just going out and shooting a takedown. She's back on her jab. She's back on her cross.
That Ikner.
Oh,
That was nice.
That
Right
ass
over the
off on
top.
it.
Put it right on the chin. Stuck her with a jab.
Oh, nice knee
Good
in the
knee to the
clinch
body
here.
there.
Oh, Fabiana looking to stay in the pocket and fire back.
Nice. Back to the
Ikner
jab.
doing a great job of sticking
Back
to
to
the
the jab.
fundamentals, sticking that jab, using it to set up that big looping right hand.
Again. 3 in a row now
Doing
she's
a
popped her
decent
with.
job of dictating range here. Using the jab, she sticks and moves. She might not land the jab, but then
Yes,
she
I
has-
love to
I
see
like
this.
the
The
way
fact
she's
that she's
jabbing
playing a little bit
really well
in and
here.
out
Very impressed with her
and, you know,
willingness to
threatening a little
stand
bit of the level
as a
change.
wrestler
This
of
is
her
what
caliber.
Ashley's going to have to build into. This is a great fight number
You know,
2 for
ideally
her.
at this amateur level, you'd like to see a little more
Yep,
feigning,
see, there's the
there she
right
goes. She
hand that we're
feints
going to
the
keep
jab and
developing.
fires the
She's
right
starting
hand.
to turn the hip
Hand
first and then
pull.
let the right hand shoot.
Fabiana here
And look, she's
looking to use
patient.
that-
Oh!
Got tagged on the jaw, though, with a straight
Oh,
right.
she cracked her with that one. I didn't even
There goes
remember
Ikner's
that one.
instincts. Tagged on the jaw, though, with a
I got to
straight
see that
right.
one more time.
And then there goes great job of sticking
No, not that far.
as a wrestler.
Let me
for
just watch
caliber.
that shot one more time.
You know, ideally at this amateur level, you'd like to see a little more feigning.
Was
but
it an
there she goes.
uppercut?
She feints the jab and fires the right hand. Hand pull.
Oh, this like poke the bear in and out.
Fabiana here looking to use that.
Oh, uppercut. Yeah, ran her right into it. Very
and
nice.
There goes Ikner's instincts as she bullies her into the cage.
Back to the head position and pressure, back to the knees.
Because one of her main training partners, Fallon Johnson, is in a card in 2 fights, so I'm really interested to see.
The body lock
see
is
her
not
as well.
bad. Like, she does have it here, but do you guys see where the elbow is placed? She needs to drop that down to the base of the spine. She needs to use her lats and her weight to squeeze down to bring it lower across the back.
Coming out of Ikner.
And honestly, it would be better to have the side of her head on the chest. There we go. But now she just needs to drop this elbow. She needs to drop this elbow down. Before she starts to squeeze, she needs to bring this elbow here, and then from that position, use the lats to tighten her elbow to her side. If she did that, I think she'd finish. I also think Ashley could Uchimata this girl for sure. With having this right underhook, if she was to turn her right hip, place it here, and kick this leg up, I think she takes her down. But again, at the end of the day, I mean, this is just information. She's dominating the round, and she's dominating the fight.
For the majority of the round.
And for those of you that don't know, Ashley was a college wrestler, and you're witnessing some striking, jabs, crosses, you're witnessing distance management, and then good wall work. And wall work is a different game than wrestling. A lot of people kind of look at them as the same element, but there's a lot of intricacy on the wall that you won't know intuitively just as a wrestler.
You have to give her credit to her toughness.
Give a shout out to our cup man, my man.
Bazooka Joe Stripling, the Muay Thai aficionado working out of Chalk D in Delaware.
Yeah, I like those new
jackets. You have a hard
jackets.
time finding a harder striker in here tonight than Joe Stripling.
Looks
The
good.
baddest vegan striker on the planet.
Damn, Joe Stripling's a vegan?
Hey, that's what he says. So, although I did see him cheat with some cheese pizza, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm shocked they didn't bring in this
I won't tell him that
stool
because I don't need to,
for Fabiana.
get an elbow.
I wonder what the strategy was there. Try to get her legs going? I
What a
don't
great
know.
start to
Why
AOW
not
30.
bring the
Both
stool?
of these ladies, all effort, leaving it out there. A great 2 rounds. Here we go.
What is Ikner's nickname? Attitude?
Yeah.
Was it Attitude Ikner? Or
The
something
attitude.
Like that? 'Cause she brings
This is what I like to
attitude.
see. These little feints and
Like you said,
like her chin does walk up a little when she backs up, but again, this is a girl that has been striking for less than a year. And you can see, when she level changes, she's going to wrestle through.
Not accepting the position.
Very nice.
There we go. Ikner scores the position now, finally.
I mean, even without a great shot,
I feel
Ashley
like
has the
now, if
wrestling
there's
to
no
just
action after
bully
10
people
seconds with
if
the
she
shin
needs
guards
to.
on, get them back up.
Look,
that's a fair,
smother in the
especially
mouth.
For 2-minute rounds, but right now, Ikner's doing a good job
Hey,
of
yo,
softening the body
Ikner's
and,
tough.
and advancing.
I think she had a Kimura here if she turned her hand over, but I like the fact. Look, she's just mean. Like
Hammer fisting.
most people there would be technical. They'd be searching for the arm. Ashley just wants to punch your ribs, punch your body. She just wants to try to do a little bit of damage to you.
Oh, sunk in the rear naked.
Is this it? Oh, she's
Sunk in the
got
rear
her tight.
naked.
There's the wrestling squeeze.
That was close.
Hands
She just
right,
has to get that other hand behind the head, and now she should almost switch to a palm-to-palm short choke. She needs to climb herself. Yep, she did.
Wow.
And honestly, the choke's gone now. Now this girl would have got absolutely mauled right there, but you can't ground and pound the head in
She comes
Philadelphia.
from a very good school, too.
So now Ashley needs to bump her butt back. Okay, she could scoot down a little more,
Pushing
but
the hips down.
flatten her out. Very
Another
nice.
one.
But she's not under the chin.
But that's a lot of jaw pressure.
See, now in a regular fight, guys, we're not in Pennsylvania. Ashley just starts teeing off on her face from here. Posts with her right arm over here, tees off with the left hand of the face, forces openings. You're going to see that in her upcoming fights, I guarantee you.
The angle that she needs to fully lock in this rear naked choke. But again, at this stage with these rule sets, all you can really do is, hit the body.
But overall,
But she might
absolute
just go for a big
domination in
squeeze here
Ashley's
to finish it
second
out.
amateur mixed
That's a
martial
clean
arts
sweep,
bout.
3-0.
Absolutely.
Very impressive.
3-0,
Very
controlled,
impressive.
didn't really use any of the
Listen, I
cardio.
definitely will be,
Enjoyed herself, you could tell.
following her career because she was impressive.
And a really, really tough fight here. But, it looks like Ashley Ikner, realistically, on these judges' scorecards, is gonna score a clean sweep,
Yeah, 100%.
The judges are
100%.
Partners
Let's
of
see
our
the decision real
excellent
quick here.
matchmaker du jour. Great tough performance.
Go like that and get her name out.
Let's hear it for these 2 great fighters going
Get her hand raised, and then we'll go to Fallon Johnson, who was the 3rd fight of the night, and she was fighting Fabiana's teammate, Tori, who unfortunately missed weight. but we still took the bout and still got to move forward.
She's
All
going
right.
to say she's going to be a fun fighter to follow
Absolutely.
her career, Ryan. As a matter of
Definitely.
fact, I'm going to reach out to her.
By the way,
in a couple days
Ezekiel
from
Bentley in the
MyMMAnews.com
chat,
and see if I can talk
he's
to her,
actually the
get an
gentleman that
interview with her,
nicknamed
because I think she has a
Ashley
bright
the
future.
Attitude. And I don't know if there's ever been a more accurate nickname for a
Blue
fighter.
chip prospect.
So, all right, let's skip to Fallon. I'm trying to find it really quick in the slide bar, guys.
In the live casino, at the sports book.
Can break dance his ass off.
All
Love
right,
to see it. What a
here we go.
way to do it.
Well, we've had a walkout of the night so far, and we just had a celebration of the night so far, Ryan.
Definitely.
Right. Sweet. I thought this was Fallon's. It looked like on the media bar. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, about to make her way to the cage. Please welcome Fallon.
Sajian, maybe is how you say that last name, but Tori, from what I watched on film, good kickboxer, decent mixed martial arts skills. Again, from NPR, great gym. You know, we knew this was a tough bout.
I gotta say, the Scorpion Fight System team, they got the walkout songs down pat. They got some intense ones for sure.
Fallon is always just ice cold. I mean, that's kind of the energy she brings to the cage. She always seems super focused. She's in her zone. You can't really get a great read on her. Like some fighters you see that they show their nerves. Some fighters are
they are
very
all
laid
about
back.
business,
It's hard
Ryan.
to
They
get a
really
read
are.
on her,
These are some
but every
badass
single time she
females
stepped in the
with
cage,
some
she's
badass
had what it's
walkouts.
take.
Makes you wanna run through a brick wall
She
right
had
now.
what was necessary. She's now 3-0 as an amateur fighter.
And you know, with
Man,
somebody
she's
like
on the
Fallon
come up.
Johnson,
She's on the come up quick.
she's from Michigan, but she actually moved out to New York and is actually a Renzo Gracie purple belt under Renzo Gracie himself. So really looking forward to seeing, you know, if she can apply that high-level grappling and see if she can utilize it in these 2
Oh, Spencer, you want me to turn it up a little bit? Let's see.
Yeah, even at the weigh-ins, Ryan, and these
me try to turn it
that
up a
team,
little,
they were
Spence.
just so focused and ready to fight. They're really prepared. So I'm very impressed with that program.
How about now, Spencer? Can you tell me if that's better?
And Archer, here comes Tori.
Check, check, check. Tell me if that's better.
Versus NPR fight.
And listen, Tori has lots of experience. in
Let me know,
striking,
Spencer. If it's not
and
better,
she's a
I'll
grinder.
adjust
Once
it.
Again, like
Just
you
let me
said,
know.
NPR, she's getting high-level training. This is going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah, Tori Sajian's a well-rounded fighter working out of NPR. And this fight is great because both females are undefeated at 2-0. And it's funny because Fallon Johnson actually got her start in...
I don't know if Spencer heard me, guys. If you can hear my voice well, just let me know in the chat on YouTube.
As an undefeated amateur. So this is a really cool battle to see who's has got to go.
How cool is that Dan Mergliata was the referee? I mean, a gentleman that's been in the cage with some UFC legends. He's reffed world title fights. Just outstanding. I guess I could turn the gain up a little bit. Check, check, check. Hopefully that's better. Anyway, I can't really adjust it too much more right now because I'm already on stream, but hopefully you guys can hear me. If not, whatever. Fallon is one of the young, undefeated prospects on the team. We have so many young, just absolute studs.
Oh, man.
Yes. And
Tori was really hard to get a read on. Usually I can see in people just their confidence level, their, you know, how prepared they think they are. She was hard to get a read on at weigh-ins, on fight night. Fight is a little quiet. I can turn that up a little bit, Dominic. Hang on.
Putting it
Art of
on.
War 30.
Putting it on.
See if that's a little bit better, hopefully.
Nice combinations here back and forth. Using a good job
She
setting
came
things
out.
up.
She got some experience.
Hopefully
This
that'll
chick.
be better for you guys. Sorry. I should have done a sound check in the beginning.
Zajian's got that really nice looping overhand
Oh,
right. It's almost Sambo style. The way she
I gotta
follows
see how
it.
the fight opened
You
up.
see a
I
lot of
can't
those Russians
go right to it.
Putting it
This is a
on.
quick fight. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm sitting here messing with all the sounds. All right, here we go. So Fallon comes out, takes the center of the cage. I mean, Tori, you can tell is confident. She came out swinging. She's looking for an
came out, she
overhand
got some
early on.
experience.
Tries to come over the top again. Fallon's matching her energy, poking back at her, showing her some different looks and feints.
Right. It's almost Sambo style. The way she bolos it. Like if you see a lot of those Russians do it.
And you can
Well,
see,
listen,
you know
there's a
what,
lot of
Fallon's
Sambo
like, hey,
training going
we're
on
kind of
over
going
there
back
at
and forth here.
NPR.
You're trying to land your
USA
shots. I'm trying to land my shots.
Quarters,
Let's test your
Fallon says
grappling.
that's nice. Let's
That's good
test
fight
that
IQ right there.
grappling.
If somebody looks well-versed and confident in one area, test them in another area. And if they respond extremely well, then you know that you can make adjustments
Fallon
accordingly.
appears to be the bigger and stronger of the two of them right now.
Tori did a good job of getting her left underhook there, but Fallon is actually whizzing on the right side or moving laterally with her very well.
And again, once again,
See,
what
look,
we've seen
Tori
out of these
underhooked
NPR
again.
fighters,
I mean,
they're not
she
very
understands
easy
the
to
wall
take
work
down,
game
especially
in her upper body,
defensively.
but her
They're
legs
hard on
tell
the
me
wall
that
work.
she's not as experienced in the lower body
But
defensive
again, it
mechanics
looks like the
because her
position
legs
here,
have gotten out of
very,
position
very
several
physical
times. Like
Really
this
good
is
job
not
utilizing
good
the cage to
defensive
their
leg work at
advantage.
all. But she's doing a that's terrible. But she's doing a really good job in the upper body. She's making good decisions up here. I knew she was ultra vulnerable for the outside trip. I doubt you guys could hear me in the corner, but I go, Fallon, the outside trip is there all day. And she hit it right away when she went for it. And it was because of the leg work of her opponent. If you're doing the upper body stuff extremely well, it'll shut down a lot of the traditional entries, but it doesn't really do anything for the lower body. So Fallon recognized that, hit the trip, beautiful transition there. Stepped right over as Tori went to go, onto the back. Heavy hip pressure. Do you guys see the hip pressure? Heavy hip pressure, which is debilitating Tori's ability to move, and there's your tap.
First round finish.
Let's just watch it from the beginning again because it was very
Man, I gotta
quick.
say, it seems like a lot of people from Michigan are out here tonight.
We'll play it one more time here for you guys.
rounds of defeated. She wins.
Putting it on.
All right, here we go. One more time. Here we go. And then we're going to go to Spencer Rivas.
Nice combinations here back.
They're actually moving so
Came out, she got some
rapidly here.
experience, this chick.
The only tip I would like to give to Fallon here is if you guys are watching really closely, Fallon is really trying to hard feint this girl, and she's trying to get Tori to react based on the feints. Tori not only does not react to any of the feints at all. Like, look, when Fallon feints, watch Tori. She does
She came out,
literally
she got some
nothing. Watch.
experience, this chick.
Like, ready? Watch this feint coming up. Ready? Feint. There, right there. Nothing. When people do nothing and you're feinting, you need to punish them. The second they don't react to a feint, it means they're not sharp on their reactions. Because if I feint something legitimately, like Fallon did, and you don't have an answer right away, you're not going to have an answer if the technique is actually thrown full speed. So that's almost an indication that right away that Fallon should rip a significant strike in range because she's not respect. Right now, Tori is not giving Fallon respect. And I also think Fallon was able to recognize that and say, you know what? This girl's comfortable here. She's not really worried about my striking at all. Let's test her wall work. And like I said, if you guys watch very close, like look at this framework. This is excellent. Fallon's doing a great job with pressure here, and she's doing even better at lateral motion to stay in front of Tori. Look, she presses to the left. Tori's winning the upper body exchanges here, actually. She's got the inside frame. She's got the underhook. Fallon just moves so well laterally that she prevents Tori from really having any success. But again, the flaw here is Tori's upper body work. I would give, you know, like a solid score. But her lower body work is almost just like whatever happens to my lower body during the process doesn't really matter. And that couldn't be further from the truth with high-level wall work. So Fallon recognizes that Tori's legs are not defensively sound, secures her trip.
Impressive.
They are very determined that these fighters from Scorpion.
Excellent side control.
Full steam ahead.
Tori does a good job of walking the wall there. Like that really was a good attempt. Fallon slid with her, which is the correct answer. Tori should have never turned away. Now, maybe she underestimated the effectiveness of Fallon's grappling, but like that back mount was gifted to Fallon. And to gift a purple belt of jiu-jitsu your back like that, that was just bad fight IQ, to be honest. And Fallon capitalized perfectly. Rear naked choke. Absolutely beautiful. Didn't really take any damage.
Man, I gotta say, it seems like a lot of people from Michigan.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
First round finish here. They professional fighters.
See, get a hand raised.
There's no to train with or other. You need good training partners to train with or other.
What are you thinking of? We got the.
All right, here we go. Get her hand raised, and then we'll watch Spencer's bout. Again, props to Fallon. Phenomenal decision to put her on the wall, take her down. She saw the girl had no fear on the feet, and she wasn't reacting to the feints, so that's either a sign of confidence that she, like, just thinks you're not a threat, or, it could just be bad technique. But Fallon made the adjustment, dominated the fight. Fantastic. I almost pegged that little kid with a water bottle.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
He still has one more fighter on the card coming up soon, and that's
all right, Spencer Rivas.
Abdullah, we know Anas is a tough dude.
You can already hear them talking about Anas, by the way, guys.
Just showed,
I mean, like Brian was saying, right from the beginning of the fight, he damaged him right at the beginning of the fight, first 10 seconds.
Okay, so really quick before we get into this Spencer fight, I want to give you guys a little bit of background just because I think this will make it so much more entertaining. This kid that Spencer is fighting started training martial arts at like 10 or 11 years old in Russia. He's been competing in exhibition bouts while he was growing up. He's competed in several different sports. This kid is a prospect. He moved to the United States, I think, 2 or 3 years ago to pursue a full-time career in mixed martial arts. He is extremely dedicated. He trains with like Sean Brady of the UFC, who's an absolute savage and has great coaches and people around him. I was even told by several people that, like, you don't want this fight for Spencer, James. This is too much too soon. This kid is just not the guy for right now. Spencer's only had a couple fights. Just avoid this guy. And I was telling my whole camp, I was telling the other coaches on my team, I said, listen, maybe I am too high on Spencer's ability. Maybe I am taking on a little bit too much too soon. But I'm telling you right now, this kid has something about him that he just has some it factor. And I decided to move forward with it while telling Spencer over and over. If you talk to him throughout fight camp, I said, listen, this kid is a monster. He's very good. He's extremely well-rounded. He's going to be dangerous. He's going to push the pace, etc. And Spencer was like, that's what I want, man. I want to be tested against somebody great. And you know what? That's exactly what happened. So here we go, guys. They're both 20 years old, both undefeated, both incredible prospects, both very confident young men. Like Anis at weigh-ins, man, his focus, his energy. Second they faced off, that #1 in the air. He was dialed in, man.
Spencer is another
Look at
one
him.
of the
Look at him just smiling, bro.
One male that came with the two ladies, and I'm interested to see how he performs.
Listen, I'm a Spencer Rivas fan. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one, and if James Gray can pull this off and go 3-0 for the night for Team Michigan, they're going to be a super pumped team. They're going to get. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rowdy at the after party.
There you go.
At least I would want to. If I was James Gray.
Anis is an unbelievable story. He's only been in the country for less than 2 years. Still learning his English, but listen,
even the people backstage were like, do you guys know what you're getting into with Anis? Like, we had so many people at the promoter like,
guys
or at the
over-
promotion, like,
over there at Grindhouse, Sean Brady,
they're like, "Oh,
Maddie.
are you sure you
And
wanted to
guys
take
have
this
a good team
fight?"
over there.
And I'm like, "All right, guys,
Gray
we'll
and
see."
Spencer, they did their homework, and they know exactly what they're getting into. They know how many fights Abdulolov has. And Spencer has been training there with the Scorpion team since he was 16, and he's a purple belt, and he's only 20 years old.
And just got his purple belt, by the way, 7 weeks ago, baby.
This is gonna be great. I think this is the one where both guys are
Someone just said, if you're not a Spencer, oh, it's Cody Moulter. If you're not a Spencer fan, you are wrong. I back that statement.
Yeah.
You know what? If you're not a Spencer fan, you will be one day. Just watch. So yeah, he earned his purple belt under SFS 7 weeks ago.
So it's about to get wild.
I'm a fan of this kid too, by the way. No joke. Like, I mean,
You're allowed to ground
he's a
and pound
stud.
the head on the ground. You're allowed to throw kicks without shingo.
One thing I really disliked is that we could not knee or kick the face in Pennsylvania, and I feel like in camp for a guy like this that is such a good wrestler and a grappler, being able to knee him or kick him in the face is a huge factor.
Go so hard at the start of a round, and he went so hard that I thought he would gas himself out. It felt like he had gone for like.
I mean, he's got UFC shorts on already. It says his last name on him. He walked out with his flag. He had a literal mob of people there with him.
And see what he can do now.
My heart was beating out of my chest for this fight, though. I can tell you that. Like, look at this kid. I mean, he's already visualizing the top. This kid believes that he's going to be,
We see James Booth, one of the top
world class.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu artists in the area, in his corner. Booth is a beast himself. I'm sure he's getting some rounds in, even though he's much bigger. I'm sure he's getting some good tutelage over there.
We also love to see these guys like Anis from Tajikistan. These Tajikistan fighters
Tajikistan,
they really
huh?
are proud of where they're from, and they really represent where they're from, and they fight for Tajikistan with a lot of pride. And you're really starting to see some of these guys come up into the bigger leagues now. And it's cool to see another member of the Tajikistan country come out here and see what he can do.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I really liked everything about this young man. The way he carried himself at weigh-in, the way he carried himself on fight night. Like, I wish we could have got to talk to him after.
He loves his job.
He left on a stretcher out of the building, but I would have loved to have had a translator and been able to talk to this young man, because he is going to be a problem.
And listen, this is his home base over here in PA, and one of the best in the business.
Yeah. And I gotta say, from a physicality standpoint, these two look very evenly matched, very similar in size.
Yeah, we expected that all camp too. We expected physically it was going to be a very even exchange.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is brought to you by Tatsu T. Is it an advanced amateur bout set for...
Look at him rolling his uppercut. Just wanted to let the kid know. Go ahead, shoot into this.
Corner to my right. He weighed in at 135.6 pounds. He hails from New Hudson.
Cody, I'm going to use that on a future post. If you're not a Spencer fan, you're wrong.
This man is undefeated at 3-0. He is Spencer Rivas.
James Gray, their head coach of Scorpion, is originally from Philly, he told me.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes. That's how he knows a lot of the promoters out here, and how he found his way out here. He's very comfortable.
He's a stud. 135 pounds. He's a native of Tajikistan.
Look at those shots, man. This kid's a stud. This kid's a stud. Those shorts, too. I'm telling you what. In style, he's got us beat. We need to step our game up. Anis is apparently how you say it.
Agreement to touch gloves,
I kept saying
and
Anis.
they're going to touch each other's faces very hard.
Like, look, mutual love and respect right there. Both such quality martial
That's where
artists.
it's at.
I'm pumped for this one.
Over by Flint.
By the way, watch the left hook in the beginning. Watch the left hook. Watch the left hook.
Glove touch.
Look, did you see the stumbled foot? Did you see it? I got to play that one more time because I almost missed it. I want you guys to watch his back foot. Watch how hard Spencer hits him with this left hook.
Glove touch.
Oh, my God.
Both of them landed.
Spencer didn't realize how bad he hurt him, or I think he could have expected that shot more. Beautiful shot by Ennis. Excellent reversal by Spencer. Beautiful chain wrestling by Ennis. Spencer gets up, turns him, underhook, dominates the position. Outside trip. Like we got to watch that exchange one more time. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. There's so much to cover just in that first transition. Watch this. Unbelievable left hook. Boom. I mean, kid can take a punch. Awesome shot entry. Spencer uses the butterfly hook, comes up, chain wrestle. Excellent chain wrestling by Ennis. Wins the scramble. Spencer keeping the underhook. Heavy pressure on the head. Goes to the outside trip. Same as Fallon. Gets the takedown. I mean, that transition alone in the first 30 seconds, unbelievable. Now some ground and pound. He's hit him 3 significant shots here. Spencer shoots the Darce right off the bat. Really nice Darce there. I don't know why they just said a power choke, but he's got the Darce. And now, for the people not watching, this is very close. If Spencer is able to tuck this arm inward and get more onto his hip, he could really threaten this. The only real reason to go flat to your back is to look to sweep the person with it. But if you're trying to finish, you got to put your hip bone to the mat. Well, and there it is. There's the sweep I was talking about. And now, I mean, he has got Ennis in serious danger. He chooses to give the position up there to try to mount. But to be honest, that was an error on Spencer's part, and I'm going to show you where the error takes place. Okay, so that's beautiful, guys. Beautiful. He actually should have, when he went here, he should have hooked this leg here and then gone full torque on the neck by bending the elbow in. I actually think he could have put the kid to sleep from here. But let's say he elected not to because he knew he didn't have it. Whoa. Then what he should have done here is hip in as hard forward as possible. Right now, you have to drive this kid to the mat or he's going to win the scramble. I do actually believe that Spencer might have been thinking he could throw his triangle with his right arm here. The problem is you're very attached to him because of this arm. So I don't think Spencer realized that from here he could get bullied over, but he should have been hipping in. Ennis, amazing job wrestling through. Yeah, Spencer did look for the triangle. I saw it. He looked for the triangle. I mean, these transitions have been incredible. Spencer has been close to submitting him, hurt him bad with the left hook. They both have had scrambling situations. Ennis now attacking the back beautifully.
He trains under Maddie from Algard MMA.
Spencer's doing a very nice job of getting him too high right now. Ennis is much too high right now. Spencer knows his only threat is the armbar from here, I promise you that. Now look, Spencer steps over, and he uses his legs as a hook so that Ennis can't bring him to his back. And now he is pulling with his heels to come up in a beautiful reversal. Again, Spencer goes for an armbar of his own. Ennis jumping off the cage, sweeps through. I mean, this is... You don't see some of these transition in most pro fights. Spencer's threatening the bottom side armbar from here. Ennis recognizes it, disengages. I mean... Look at Dominic Comer in the back there, by the way, ladies and gents, right there. The real MVP flew to Pennsylvania from Michigan to support us. But guys, the transitions and the technical level that you just witnessed in that, you should go back and watch that series 10 times because there's so much to learn from what took place. Spencer's doing a phenomenal job here of getting his butt to the wall, and then he has to look at his legs. Now, Ennis goes for a deep guillotine here. But Spencer's submission defense is insanely good. He's training every single day with Danny Barry, a great black belt, and many other people that are constantly attacking his neck. So I honestly wasn't worried. Now Spencer gets out. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shot attempts there, and man, it's hard to score. Ennis had his top control maybe a little bit longer, but Spencer had a near Darce. Spencer had a brutal left hook, and at the end of the round, he's hitting him with shots after reversing him again. I mean, I feel like Spencer probably takes that round because of him being the one that was clearly closer to finishing the fight. Beautiful left hook, deep Darce. Ennis had the guillotine attempt, but Spencer was out of danger and on top in, 7-8 seconds?
of amateur fighters now is so elite and so good. You're seeing this. These guys can strike, they can grapple, they can change position. They're dogging from that.
I mean,
position.
absolute.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
What
that
a
was
fight.
Absolutely
that was such a
incredible
great
What a fight. And these boys have made a strong case to be shooing for fight of the night so far.
All right, fans, make some noise.
I mean, fantastic.
Round number 2.
This is what it looks like when two serious prospects compete.
Here we go again.
See, now you can tell Anis is nervous about the power from Spencer. He's felt that left hook. And see, there's no head kicks in Philly, but that was clearly an attempt to kick the face, which he did a little, but it didn't hit that hard.
The takedown off it.
But it's like, hey, if we can't kick your face, don't kick our face. Outstanding takedown by Anis, but you could see, if you guys would have noticed there, Spencer actually would have reversed and had top had the cage not been there. Watch the reversal here. Spencer rolled him through, but the cage saves Anis. Watch.
The takedown off it.
This is beautiful by Anis. Watch this hip toss. Beautiful. Spencer rolls him through. He hits the cage. He's able to win the scramble. Spencer rolls through, threatens the knee bar, scrambles back,
Right back like round one.
tries to elevate with the butterfly hook. Anis does an amazing job of settling. I mean, fantastic.
Back and forth. You can't tell who's doing what here.
Great comparison.
But again, Abdullah is maintaining top position for a little bit longer, so I wouldn't.
Really nice wrist control there. Excellent triangle entry. Anis tries the traditional wrestler escape. He is out. He's out of danger. His elbow's out. Spencer relocks it in. Right here, I actually thought the fight was over. If Spencer, see how he has the top of his head? If he had a far side clinch, if he had his hand just like this instead of like this, the fight's over. I promise you. If he has this and can tuck the head in to fix the lock properly, the fight ends. He sweeps him for the mount. Spencer should have elected for the mount. He went for the armbar. He actually cracked the arm right there. It's going to be important later, so I'm going to show you guys one more time. Hold on.
Comprehend what I'm seeing. These guys are so elite.
I don't want to make you guys watch all of that again.
Because Spencer is willing to throw up subs and
Come on.
We're gonna see if Spencer can.
How far did I... Oh my god, I skipped over it. Hold on, sorry, I apologize.
because
You guys got to see this armbar thing because it's very important.
there are
It comes back into play later. Where is the
a
armbar?
little bit longer, so I wouldn't
Okay, sorry about that. I apologize if you're watching the stream and you're like, what are you doing? Okay, so from here, Spencer gets back in for the triangle attempt. Right here, if he grabs the far side of the head, the fight's over.
That is a long
Right now, if you don't grab here and you grab the far side of the head, I guarantee you Anis gets choked out. Watch this part, though, because this is very important to the fight. Spencer should have stayed in mount there. Switch to the armbar. He is actually cracking this. Look at the arm is completely straight. Watch right now. Crack, 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 crack. All that pressure on that joint.
Come on, get out of here. What a fight.
So that's going to be very relevant later. I'll tell you guys when. But he cracked that elbow multiple times on that armbar attempt.
Comprehend what I'm seeing. These guys are so elite and so good and so tough already. At 3 fights.
I mean, I'm looking at this.
God,
fight, I'm
that
saying both of
triangle
these guys
detail
are
eats
pro
me up
fighters.
because either if he could have got the far side hook, the fight ends, or when Anis rolled, if Spencer could have maintained the mount triangle, the fight was over there too. It's like those micro moments that matter so much, but Spencer's still staying very active with his guard. I actually wanted him to try to bring the leg over there, but he elected not to. I think he just thought, you know, it's not really there yet.
Continue to strike with ground and pound to really seal it because Spencer.
What the? 22235. Come on, 22235. 22235. 22235. 222.
Left. We're going to see if Spencer can turn it around, but Anis has been on
the
top.
guy on
So anyway, Anis is doing a phenomenal job now of just staying on top, not really doing any damage, and in my opinion, his arm is hurting him pretty bad now, and he's definitely tired. And Spencer is tired too, there's no doubt. This has been a phenomenal fight. So right now, Anis is stealing the second round, without a doubt. So Spencer had the near, you know, the triangle, the arm bar, but Anis has dominated top control, so he's clearly going to take the second round.
first round, no idea who won. The second round, I'm thinking this is the
first round's going to be the swing round, I believe.
Well, we got to see what happens. In
Annis
the
tries to throw a little bit of ground and pound here.
Yeah.
Tries to chop a little.
A nice couple of soccer punts.
You see Spencer's eyes when he got up there, guys? You see how dialed in he was and how on his opponent he was? It's a good sign.
This might come down to who's in better shape in this final round, and Annis looks fired up.
Look, he's hurting. He's tired.
When you have guys that are even, a lot of times it comes in skill. It comes down to cardio in that third round many times.
Yeah, I gotta say, I just
And
made
he's
eye
got my
contact
brother
with
in his
Big
corner.
Dan, and we looked at each other like, whoa, what a fight.
I love how much the commentators were loving the fight as well. Dan Mergliata loved the fight. He talked to us about it. By the way, okay, the relevant part for the armbar. Right when I come to the corner at the end of the second round, Spencer sits down and he goes, James, I think I broke his arm. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it snapped like 3 or 4 times. I could feel it snapping when I had it. And I go, well, it's obvious this kid is not going to tap to pain. You're going to have to strangle him, or you're probably going to have to finish him to win this fight. It's either 1-1 or it's 0-2, bro. You gotta go for it this round. And at the end of the day, this is what fighting a top prospect feels like. This kid wants it. He's not going to quit. You're going to have to get him out of there. That was like all I really said in between rounds.
In his corner, man. It's a big name in the sport. It's my brother, man.
Yes, it is.
So guys, I gotta say, this final, based on the first 2 rounds, you either have Annis up 2 rounds to zip, or it's 1 apiece going into the third.
Spencer got back up off that stool and started pacing. Look, he's looking over at him. I mean, I like the body language I'm seeing out of Spencer.
Round 1 is the swing round. Round 2 to Annis. I'm going to see how round 3 plays out.
I can tell Anis's right arm is bothering him.
This could be a split decision, but we'll see how this round goes.
Again, and tries to attack the face. Again, tries to attack the face. I don't know if he was trying to rest or... 2 kicks in a row at the face.
You don't want to mess with Dan Mergliata. I remember the one time he put me in a rear naked choke.
Beautiful level change there by Annis. Like, fantastic. Look at this. Listen to the commentators.
Spencer's not going to lock up a buggy choke. Get out of here. Is he going to lock up a buggy choke? Stop it. That's not. No. Get out of here. That's not tight, is it? Oh, get out of here.
Damn.
Get out of here. Is he? Oh,
Gets it. Gets it.
Oh, my God.
All right, now I'll explain to you guys what a buggy choke is right after we see Spencer attempt a backflip. Just watch.
Spencer with a buggy choke. Unbelievable. Listen,
Look at this.
He caught him with a buggy choke.
Who?
I've never
A who?
seen anything.
I don't know what the fuck. What was that?
Listen to the commentators.
I've seen it before, and I saw it for the first time with a guy in the back of Fury Grappling was showing me what it was, and I was like, there's no way this would work in an MMA fight. And he puts Annis out cold with a buggy choke. Incredible. 3-0. Incredible. That was one of the...
Incredible!
Okay, so let's watch this, guys. I want to talk you through the buggy choke. 22552.
That's not.
Okay.
That's not.
Okay, so what a buggy choke is for the people that don't know. And by the way, there's a picture that I found on Facebook that I think I'm going to post again this week so you guys can see this, of me teaching a full jiu-jitsu class, walking them through the buggy choke, because I was like, people are getting sick and tired of this kid named Ivan, who like we love at the gym, submitting them with buggy chokes. So I'm going to teach exactly how it works, how to counter it, why it's a strangulation, etc. And Spencer was there that day, and he went all in on like, I'm going to learn how to do that. And then Spencer's the type of kid that likes to have fun. He wants to goof around. He throws flying triangles probably 7 days out of the week. So he invested in this. So what's taking place right now is Spencer has locked his left arm under his left knee. And what he's doing is he's using his lat muscle on this side by turning his right hip down and bringing it slightly up. He is making a compression similar to like a triangle choke, where the outside leg provides the arm side compression. The lat acts as if the leg would in a triangle choke. The arm is the downward securing locking pressure. He's using a gable grip to pull his leverage this way and anchor down more to make posturing impossible, and he just absolutely committed to it. And it's a thing of beauty. Look at this. Lat is directly in place. He knew he had the head trapped. Annis did the right thing by trying to sit back. He couldn't go far enough because he didn't establish the frame initially. Gets it. Forces it. Unbelievable. Like, that's like storybook. That's what you put in a movie. That's what you put in a movie, is for a kid to win that way. It's ridiculous. Even Dan Mergliata is like, wait, what?
I don't know what the fuck. What was that?
A buggy choke.
I've seen it before, and I saw it for the first time with a guy in the back of Fury Grappling was showing me what it was, and I was like, there's no way this would work.
3-0 in
MMA.
Philadelphia
And he puts
as
these
Spencer
out
Rivas
cold
moves to
with a
4-0
buggy choke.
over
Incredible.
an absolute
3-0.
monster via
Incredible.
buggy choke.
That was
Incredible.
one of the- in my
Incredible.
opinion, that was one of the best fights.
The fact that he
Yeah,
didn't win submission of the night,
Over here.
As he
Hey,
should
I'll
be.
tell you what, that Scorpion
Incredible
MMA
fight.
came out here and made a name.
Yeah, they did, man. Wow, he's happy as hell, and he should be, because that fight was
3-0
unbelievable.
on a night with 3.
It looks like Anise hurt his arm in the bug. Maybe it was in the armbar beforehand, but whatever. Regardless, what an impressive
Farrell, what
performance.
was the name of that choke again?
It's called a buggy choke.
A bug. I thought I heard you right.
Like, yeah. B-U-G-G-Y.
It's a
I got
relatively,
it.
it's a
Don't let me make
relatively,
it
it's
up. I don't know what
relatively,
the hell it
right,
was.
isn't that a relatively, newer name submission,
Yeah.
newer submission?
Yeah, and it's starting to gain a lot of notoriety and a lot of you don't see it as often, but it's now starting to gain a lot of
I know my
traction.
boy AJ Descani hates that.
so
joke.
that's why I went
He
back to that
hates
armbar, by the
that
way,
joke.
guys, is because
Listen,
Spencer
you can win a fight,
severely
you win a fight
damaged that
any way you
kid's
can.
arm with the
It's
armbar
his arm. I think he broke his arm.
and then strangled him with
That
the buggy
exchange
choke.
in the armbar in the second round.
Which arm bar? There was a lot of them.
Good point. But yeah, wild fight.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely. incredible.
Hopefully Anise is okay. His arm looks
Oh yeah, and that I'm so glad you just said that, Ezekiel.
Dan,
The fact that Spencer did not win submission of the night
B-U-G-G-Y.
for buggy choking Annis,
that's a bougie choke.
like,
Don't let me. Don't have me in charge of that shit. I'll be out here. messing
how in the
around.
world would that not win submission of the night? I mean, the main event, the guy got a triangle, but to be honest, it was kind of
We're
a
over here talking to the ring
and
announcer.
triangle, and it was against a guy who's been subbed multiple times, whose pro record is like
Spell the damn thing.
6-8.
That's why we got
So,
Ryan the Kid.
how in the world do you not give Spencer submission of the night? That's the only thing that's the only gripe I have with Art of War.
Champion fighting system in Michigan. You got to respect James Gray because he has a team of nothing but respectful, classy fighters fighting out of Michigan
And
here.
listen, and not only are they classy, they're dangerous.
Up next, we're going to do Zoe Nowicki's title fight, so I'll put it on right after this. You know what? I'm going to start loading it up on my other
when you
screen
grab
right
your
while you
three
guys watch
fighters
this.
and get on the road and come from Michigan to Jersey and you go or Pennsylvania, you go 3-0. I mean, how can you do any better? And he was super excited because he probably knew going in that round that Spencer was trailing, and
Yeah.
to pull off that buggy choke like that is just super impressive.
Yeah, it's one of those things. If you don't know what it is and you don't know how to defend it, you're in big trouble.
By the way, for all the doubters,
See
for all the
another
people that said it was
excellent
way
regional
too much
fighter
too
over
soon,
there in the corner,
that
my
Annis
man
was going to
Sean
run through
Stefanelli.
Spencer. I said to everybody, I said,
Seeing
listen,
him
I
get back in the
I
cage,
can't
I
guarantee
know,
Spencer will win this
there's a
fight,
few guys in the
obviously,
building who
but
like
I
to
can
get in there
guarantee
with him.
Annis will remember fighting Spencer. I can guarantee that.
Sorry, I was looking up where the gym was from. I don't know where it's from. Trying to figure it
to
out.
get cool pictures of these fighters over
You
here.
just had me flexing on the camera.
Well, I didn't want used to nobody watching them. You'd be over here throwing up the guns. You know what I mean? Look at that. How good of a picture is that going to be?
Trying to find out where the.
I don't know about him. My legs are not that strong, so I
Scorpion fighting system. Fire. The drive back to Michigan is bad when you got 3 victories.
All right,
now.
so let's close this one out. We'll throw up Zoe Nowicki.
Still got a bright
First
future.
ever
Paul
title
Bear,
fight. She
anybody
was
can get
3-0,
going.
same as
But,
Spencer,
he's
taking on another girl 3-0
Let's hope
who has
it's not
finished
anything
every
serious.
opponent that she's fought.
I'm sure he's probably gonna have to
Really
go to the
tough
next
girl.
race.
See the boy get his hand raised. That's the promoter right there, Mike Bickings. Big shout out, man.
On the suburbs of
Fantastic job.
Detroit. Nice. Yeah, that's I didn't even know that was a move.
Yeah, because I haven't seen
All
it.
right,
And look at these
I don't know
guys.
if they're not going to
Look
show
at
it
this
or
team
whatever,
out
but
of Michigan,
let's.
4-0 or 3-0 tonight.
Fantastic. Let's do this.
And clearly James Gray is doing the right thing, engineering some killers out there.
No
So,
doubt, no doubt. I'll be reaching out to a few of them to get some interviews from MyMMAnews.com.
Oh, Jesus. No. There we go. Let's go.
Gentlemen, we got a girl fight.
Wow, the stream quality is crap. Let's try this again. Oh, no. Is it just the stream quality of this site? What is going on? Oh, maybe it just buffers. All right, let's try to find Zoe's. Maybe it just has to buffer for a second. Yep, here we go. Okay. All right, I want to hear what they have to say in advance, so we'll just play it from here, guys. Not auto, top quality.
Very, very impressive showing by Corbett.
He came from Greenville, South Carolina. Well, it looks like we're going to be seeing more of him. Let's see if he can walk that walk like another guy who used to roam
All right,
South
here we
Carolina.
go.
The Nature Boy got him a belt
The
looking just like
Zorilla.
him out here, styling and profiling. What a way to make a debut
All right,
in
let's
here
do
in
this.
Michigan, huh? Woo! You already heard it. Having a hard time keeping them alligators on the floor.
Now, I'm sure Poland, from the bit
Oh,
that
the
I see of
promoter
Poland, I'm very
from
impressed
Art
with
of
him.
War is actually
I'm sure he's
sending me
gonna
all
shake
the
this off, get
pro
right back to
photos
the
right now, and
grindstone,
oh
get
my
back to work.
God, some of them are awesome.
As you can see, they've got no worries.
No worries.
So at this point, we're 3-0 on the weekend. We're going into our final fight,
And now
which is
bring on
Zoe
the
Nowicki
ladies. We got
title
Zoe
fight.
Nowicki versus Madison
3-0 against
Allen
3-0.
here. You got to love the ladies' fights because they always get in here and scrap.
Oh, they go right at it. I've seen a lot of people hate on women's MMA. Some of my favorite fights have been the women's fights. They come right in, they go right at it. They're like,
Because they feel like they got something to prove. They're coming in here to fight, bro. That's what it is, bro. They're coming in here to make time. They're getting it over. They're doing their thing. Like I said, man, this is going to be a scrap.
Drink
Don't
really quick
blink.
before
to
this
me, they
starts.
have nothing to prove to nobody. They step in here, they put it on the line. That deserves respect.
Facts.
How did you like that championship fight? Are you ready for another championship fight? Not only is it a championship fight, ladies and gentlemen, but we got a girl.
Is there still audio on this one? You guys still got good audio?
Everybody loves the women fights. Your next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, is for the vacant women's amateur flyweight championship.
People in the chat, just let me know if you got good audio.
Undefeated. Making their way to the ring or to the cage at this time. First, to the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Madison Allen.
By the way, I like this girl. She had so much fighting spirit. She had good energy. She's got some of that stuff you can't teach. She just has that, like, she wants to fight, man. She was friendly, respectful the whole time leading up to the fight. That's Chelsea LaGrasse in her corner, professional
All right.
female fighter
This bald
who's come up
guy
to
is
SFS
walking by
multiple
me.
times and trained. Very,
Pretty good looking guy.
very
He
cool
goes by the
young
name of
woman.
James Lee. Maybe you guys have heard of him.
And she's from a great team. Like Ronin Training
It's all
Center
right.
is a
It's all
great program. They have a
Great
bunch of
song
killers there.
choice. Making me feel old, though.
Tell you, I'm loving the throwbacks tonight, I truly am.
Like I said, this girl's a stud.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna admit this. I don't want to, but I will. When I was a kid,
And
this
she's
song
got
came out.
power.
This song
Like,
scared
I
me.
knew,
The
like,
video scared
She's
me.
got power in her hands.
I
She's,
was like, no.
she's a
It's such
threat
good
to knock
song,
you
though.
out.
Like Courage the Cowardly Dog for you?
I'm telling you, I'll go hide under my bed and think, oh man.
Look, that cartoon scared everybody, all right?
I can't believe I made it that live on air right now.
I like the walkout song. Her Instagram is the Mad Allen, and I'll tell you what. Right before the fight started, when she beats on her chest and like
we said, the girl's
you can see
coming
why
ready
she's
to
undefeated.
fight, bro.
She's
That's gonna be
tough. I
fun.
mean, I knew
Wait for
Zoe
the
had a lot on
arrival
her
of
hands
Zoe
in this
Nowicki
fight.
here. Now, as a guy who's got a lot
But
of
listen,
age myself, I definitely
everyone
think,
says,
the colors
I'm
we got on
built
Zoe
different.
Nowicki's arm here.
Everyone says that. Zoe is built
I was
different.
gonna say Zoe's got
You're not
some
built
fans.
different when you claim it. You're built different when other people know it. Look at that girl.
She looks
Look
like
at that
she's
girl.
ready to go to war. I like it. Got the Spartan get up coming out of Scorpion Fighting Systems. Got James Gray behind her.
I mean, this girl plays no games. A switch flips in her head when it's time to go to war, and she is different.
Tail of the tape for this one. We've got Madison Allen coming in against Zoe Nowicki. You know, weight's about the same, record's the same, but Allen's got a 4-inch height advantage here. We're going to see if, again, like we've talked about, can she use her range? Is it going to be a big deal? Can Zoe Nowicki use it maybe for an armbar? Only time's going to tell.
Right, this is something here, this height. I do know Zoe is a very accomplished wrestler in her own right. Madison Allen should be looking to use her range and control the distance. That makes it harder for Zoe Nowicki to take her down. Zoe Nowicki representing SFS. Got James Gray and Tristan Canada inside the corner.
I love her walkout
Zoe
song.
Nowicki's ready to get in the mosh pit, bro.
This makes it sound like somebody to run through a wall.
I know. I had never heard it before until she walked out to it the first time, and I was like, this thing is hard. When she walks out in that armor, I mean, she is just a Viking. When that woman, I mean, doesn't it look like she's just built for
I like
war?
to see that. If you guys looked over, Madison Allen was clapping and cheering Zoe on coming in. I love to see that sign of respect right there in sportsmanship. That's always good to see.
Yeah, like I said, the character out of Madison Allen, the sportsmanship, the gameness. Like, she did everything she could to try to win this fight. Zoe is just a wrecking ball.
Here we go, lights out fight fans. The following matchup is for the vacant women's amateur flyweight.
It's really easy to say things like, use your range, don't get put on the cage, work a lot of feints. That works to a certain level of wrestler. Some wrestlers can just say, despite what you want, you will end up on the mat.
And now the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, top trimmed in white.
This girl's got the energy, though, man. She has a tattoo on her hand that just says, win. Like, it's just on the hand. I don't know if it was a temporary or if it's a permanent, but I saw a picture of it, and she, like, had it up, and I'm like,
She comes to the lights out cage.
I really would like to know what those tattoos on her arms say, too. I'm curious.
With all three big wins coming by way of knockout.
3-0 by with 3 knockouts. That's what I'm talking about. You see that energy? I mean, she's there to fight, and she believes in herself. That girl's there to fight. But that girl's a Viking. She's gonna come and take over your village, man. Just get out of the way.
She is a wrestling specialist representing Scorpion Fighting System. She comes to the lights out cage undefeated with a record of 3 wins, no losses, and no draws. Fighting out of and representing Brighton, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Zoe Nowicki.
Man, I can't tell what Madison's feeling. I mean, she's obviously probably feeling nerves, but she looks confident, man. She looks dialed in.
And here we go, Kyle.
All right, let's get it. These girls look ready to go.
Nice
Again,
jab.
you see the smile on the
Nice,
face.
trying to work her range.
No feeling out.
Blast
process.
double.
Good blast double.
Blast double right off the bat. Good
Nowicki
job
said,
keeping
"I'm not
her
playing
hips
with you. I'm gonna go right
engaged.
where I know I'm good at.
Flatten her up, flatten her
Easily
back.
looking to pass.
Very, very nice. Side to side motion, trying to step over those legs. Madison's doing a really good job off her back. She's doing a really good job of making it stressful for Zoe too. Like, hey, you're not just gonna hold me without a fight.
See if Nowicki looks to pass the guard.
I mean, she's landed maybe 7-8 shots off the bottom, but now Zoe's pressure, like look how much she is stuffing her into that wall. Sucked her back down.
So we'll see if she's content. A lot of wrestlers, you see them chilling here.
Look at this arm trap. Zoe's trying to feed the arm across. She has it. She has the arm trap. She should start teeing off with left hands and left. Very nice. Elbows there. Very nice. I don't like that leg being that far forward, but there we go.
You got to do something to get up because you don't want to keep taking them body shots.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. You know, either start wall walking or start getting
Nice. I mean, her
Beat on the
pressure
hips,
is
start
just
pushing away a little
fantastic
bit.
here. Alan Madison is trying to cook off. She's trying to create space. She's looking to. I mean, those are nice little chops too. And on the jaw, she's trying to elbow. She's elbowing the collarbone. I mean, this girl's fighting.
She starts to try to wall walk.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. Zoe passes the guard. She's got that left arm underhook, which is crucial. She's bullying Madison with her head right now. Excellent. Left elbow. Yeah. Really nasty elbows. Really nice elbows there.
Now this is here, it's somewhere, you know, obviously being a wrestler.
Fantastic pressure with the left elbow there for Zoe that should maintain the
I can
position.
only imagine how strong she is in the position.
Like, look at Madison's trying to explode to get up. She eats maybe 4 or 5 there. But she did a good job trying to explode up. Zoe looks like she might be just trying to threaten a short choke here.
Looking like she's going to sit her up right into that back.
Yep, takes the back. Very clean.
She's got one hook in here.
She's on that jaw. Madison's doing a good job of fighting the hand.
Jaw
Oh,
crank.
she's trying to crush the jaw. Look at that.
It might not be choking, but that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, she's trying to pop that jaw. Honestly, she should have gone palm-to-palm grip there. You would have got a lot more leverage. Yeah, that right there. She should be palm-to-palm. But you know what? Zoe's being patient. Look at Zoe. She's not squeezing that hard. She's more so just maintaining the jaw crank. She's doing a great job with her positions. Yep, just rotates right around. Look at that pressure on the back of the neck. Nice. Good shots. 4 shots. There's fantastic. Ooh. Nasty elbows again. Oh, those are vicious.
Good Lord.
Oh,
Beautiful round by Nowicki.
those were beautiful elbows she was bouncing off of there.
T-shirts. Well, she was doing some wrestling.
I would get to see a look at the
Man,
ground
those
upon here.
elbows were fantastic.
Pressure from Zoe Nowicki, having side control here.
Big.
I like how
Right on
Oh,
cue with that
Oh, yeah.
elbow.
I like
Oh.
how she used that bulldog position, old wrestling pin there. To control
those were
Allen here.
beautiful elbows. I mean, guys,
Which led
you
to
have
the
pads
ground
on your
pound. Very
hands
nice.
when you're fighting MMA. You have
Very dominant
nothing
round,
on
but,
this
hey,
bone.
shout out to
So she's
Madison.
bouncing a
She was
crowbar
tough.
off her
She's still-
face.
I don't see her not coming back out for round 2.
Madison is definitely feeling that round, but the girl's got no quit in her at all. I can tell you that. She has no
Still
quit.
smiling. She's having fun out there. I like
Well,
to see
I
that.
mean, why wouldn't she be? She just had a dominant
Oh,
round
absolutely.
1. Dropping bows on some people.
I usually smile after dropping some bows on people too. So
Back out.
and here we go, round 2.
Madison
Nice
doing a
right hand.
great job with her jab.
Nice
Nice
overhand.
overhand by Zoe.
Right back to double.
Right back to the takedown. Couple in side shots there. Beautiful
Now he's gonna
Uchimata
back the
attempt.
kicks out, work it
Rotates
up.
for the back.
It's really
Has to duck her head
impressive
out.
to see the
Takes the
wrestling
back.
of Zoe Nowicki. Not that you don't see wrestling a lot, but to see a female in there with that high level of wrestling to be able to control her opponent like that is impressive to see.
Nice. I mean, just look at the patience, too. Look at Zoe's patience. She could be working super hard right now, and she's not. She's just methodical, sticking to her. I mean, dragging her around, barring the arm. You guys see this? Barring the arm down. I mean, this is just you're really watching an MMA clinic right now. She's very composed, bullying her on the mat.
Yeah, the cardio of a wrestler is second to none. And
going back to that turn. Yes, bounces her head off the mat. Man.
Now here we are in side control. Let's see if she looks for those elbows again.
Like, Madison really is doing what she can. Oh, nice. Nice shots there. 4 shots coming in. Again, just, those elbows. God, that's going to be a big part of her game. I'm telling you what, we're going to work on her just brutalizing people with elbows. Excellent job stepping over. 4 shots, 5.
She is all over Allen.
Nice.
All over Allen. And there's still a minute and a half left of this round.
I mean, Allen is really trying to do what she can, but she is getting swarmed here.
Look at her grapevine in the legs of
Come up.
as well, so she can't even
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Man. Madison Allen is tough, though.
Yes. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. Awesome ground and pound. Awesome. Love it.
More than that to break me. I love the fight.
Madison's got that thing you can't teach, though. I mean, she's a true fighter. You can see, despite any of these shots, despite these elbows bouncing off her face, her spirit hasn't changed at all. She still wants to win. She's fighting. Zoe, beautiful shots here.
There you go. There's one out. She's got one hook out, but she's got to watch out for the arm bar.
I actually expected Zoe to step back here and look to reset her position, but she decided to go for the armbar. And you know what? Zoe's jiu-jitsu, she earned her blue belt under us probably 3 months ago. Her jiu-jitsu is getting better and better and better, and she's only just starting in her jiu-jitsu. Wait till you see how good we get her jiu-jitsu. Look at this. Resets her position, sets her hips, turns it through. I mean, that is deep. That is deep. Oh, yeah, for sure that was cracking and popping. For sure.
Very impressive performance here by Nowicki.
Let's go.
Now, being a wrestler,
let's go.
I'm not surprised that she has good jiu-jitsu. SFS is known for having very, very solid jiu-jitsu, very strong
jiu-jitsu. It's good to see somebody stick to your bread and butter and be able to use the other facets of the game to get the
right. You see that a lot with these people who come into the sport as dominant wrestlers and
just fantastic.
One knockout, 2 knockouts, yeah.
Fantastic.
And then they fall in love with their hands. No, use what got you.
I'll even play this one more time for you guys without any commentary from me. I just want to watch it again myself, where I'm not trying to analyze. My coach's brain is always looking at, okay, we got to fix this, we got to tighten this, we got to look for this transition.
Even though she's got the feet locked, she's already got the arms completely extended. Rough night at the office for Madison Allen here.
Nasty.
What a tough fighter.
Absolutely.
My coach's brain, when I'm watching this, I'm thinking of all the things that I want to show her in training and all the little adjustments we're going to make. But, man, she's a savage. She is a savage. If you don't know Zoe Nowicki now, you will. Everybody can probably read my lips and what I said right there.
And she's up.
Look at this girl. All respect. Despite that fight, all respect.
I wonder if she tapped or if her arm just popped.
Yeah, I couldn't see from this angle, but I wonder if, it was more maybe a verbal.
That's kind of what I'm wondering, the way she's holding her arm. I wonder if her elbow popped.
And you know what? Big props to her for taking this fight. She didn't have to take this fight. She's 3-0. Zoe's 3-0. She could have said, you know what, like later on in my career or not now or whatever. She said, no, I'll fight Zoe and I'll fight her for a title and I'll fight her 5 rounds. She accepted all of those terms. So, God, you can see that face is already. I mean, those elbows were titanic. Ezekiel said 4 wins and 2 arms in 2 days. Look at that belt. All right, guys, I'll play it one more time through, and then we'll call this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the fight reviews. I hope you enjoy seeing these athletes compete. It really is. These are the future stars, man. This is how stars get built. They don't get to the big time without the support of people, you know, from the start of their career. So I appreciate everybody that supports these athletes. I appreciate all the coaches that pour into them. I appreciate the teammates that show up and give, you know, the fighters the rounds they need. It's really just been awesome to watch. All right, I'm going to shut up and enjoy this fight now. My brain was at like 10% at these fights from the Philly fights, so.
All right, let's get it. These girls look ready to go. Again, you see the smile on the faces of these people. No feeling out process. Good blast double.
Nowicki said, I'm not playing with you. I'm going to go right where I know I'm good at. Instantly looking to pass. She's got to be careful here. She's got that one in. She's either get 2 in or 2 out.
See if Nowicki looks to pass the guard. You got one butterfly hook here for Allen, but the guard's wide open. Nowicki looks, like you said, to be looking to wrestle, so we'll see if she's content. A lot of wrestlers, you see them chilling here in the guard, more content to land damage from inside the guard versus a jiu-jitsu practitioner where you're seeing somebody go from hip to hip looking for a submission. And right on cue, here's the ground and pound. Man, if I'm Allen, I'm going to try to get my back to the cage here, start to wall walk. You got to do something to get up because you don't want to.
Thank you, Dominic. It was an incredible weekend, man. Thank you for being there with us in Philly. Thank you for all the support that you give to the team. For those of you that don't know, Dominic Comer, man, owner of Keller Williams in Howell and Brighton. He's got like 180 real estate agents that work right here in this community. Big supporter of the team, big supporter of the young dreamers we have. He's on the mats with us, grinding constantly. Like Dominic Comer did rounds with Spencer leading up to Spencer's fight. That is not an exaggeration. Like on the mats, trying to submit Spencer, wrestling with him, doing jiu-jitsu with him. It was awesome. People like that in the community, man, they're a blessing.
She's been here dozens of times, hundreds of times, I'm sure. Yeah, so I can only imagine how strong she is in position.
Looking for that rear naked choke, looking like she's going to sit her up right into that back.
She's got one hook in here.
Oh,
she's got a little jaw crank. Got a jaw crank.
It might not be choking, but that's uncomfortable.
That's pressure.
We're
going to
find out real quick how tough Madison Allen is.
Madison here needs to start fighting the hands, start getting her back to the mat. She needs to get her back to the mat towards the choke here, at the choking side.
And good job by Nowicki trying to stretch her out here. The more she can stretch the torso of Allen out, the harder it's going to be for her to breathe, and it's more uncomfortable. Uh-oh, but she's got out. Let's see. Oh. I like the way that Nowicki's using the half Nelson, though, to keep control of her. Drive her head into the mat. Dominant round one for Zoe.
Beautiful round by Nowicki in round one.
Nice elbows. Good Lord.
Beautiful round by Nowicki.
Man, it says eat, sleep, wrestle on their T-shirts. Well, she was doing some wrestling.
That's her Instagram handle, by the way. Eat, sleep, wrestle. I think it's actually eat.sleep.wrestle.
All right, we get to see a look at the ground and pound here from Nowicki.
Good pressure from Zoe Nowicki, having side control here.
I like how she
right on cue with that elbow.
I like how she used that bulldog position, old wrestling pin there, to control Allen here, which led to the ground and pound. Very nice.
Very dominant round, but hey, shout out to Madison Allen. She was tough. She's still, I don't see her not coming back out for round two.
Heck yeah, Andy. Thanks for being there, brother.
And Nowicki's still smiling, by the way.
By the way, if you guys are watching on Twitch and you're like,
having fun out there.
who is he talking to? All the YouTube comments on the stream. So if you guys ever want to be able to comment in real time, just pop on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JamesGrayArea. Gray.
And here we go, round two.
Nice right hand.
Nice overhand right. Right back to double A. Now Allen needs to get her back to the cage and start working up.
It's really impressive to see the wrestling of Zoe Nowicki. Not that you don't see wrestling a lot, but to see a female in there with that high level of wrestling to be able to control her opponent like that is impressive to see. Because she's been pretty much able to dictate the fight, and I think even though her punches may be a little bit wider than a traditional boxer, I think with her wrestling base, she's not worried about it because she already knows if it goes to the ground, she can control Madison Allen.
It's something for somebody like Nowicki who's been wrestling from, I'm assuming, majority of her life. This is just another walk in the park for her because this is something she's done since she was young. Now,
she can do this all day and not lose any air.
The cardio of a wrestler is second to none, and it's just different, you know.
Again, look at the way she's using that half Nelson to just drive her opponent into the mat. Now here we are in side control. Let's see if she looks for those elbows again.
And something with the pressure that wrestlers present, if it's something you're not used to, it can break you very fast.
Well, not even if you're not used to, just having him on top of you. And she don't
Wait
even
till
got
you
the
see
crucifix.
how
Look,
vicious this girl's ground and pound will get as she develops as a pro.
She has a full. There you go.
She is going to be breaking some faces.
She's all over Allen
She
right
is
now.
all over Allen. And there's still a minute and a half left of this round.
This could be the longest minute and a half for her life.
Look at her grapevine in the legs of Madison Allen as well, so she
Now
can't
she's
even
posturing
bump
up.
to get up. Man,
Zoe needs to engage herself a
Madison
little
Allen
bit
is
more
tough, though.
forward,
She's
but
still fighting.
man, just
Man,
smashing
Zoe
her.
Nowicki is making a statement.
Madison Allen saying it's gonna take a little bit more than that to break me. I love the fight. She's doing it. Now, Madison Allen is being very smart here, keeping her close. You know, she's not letting her create that posture to score. She's keeping her close. That's smart.
She's got to do something to get those grapevines out of her legs, though. There you go. There's one out. She's got one hook out, but she's got to watch out for the arm bar. Let's see if Nowicki can fall off to the side and grab
I
that
love
arm.
that
It
Zoe
was-
won by armbar. I love
She's
it.
looking for that straight
For
arm
being a
bar. Here it
wrestler
comes.
and like hunting it like this, catching it, getting her
Go
body into
belly
position,
down, belly
straightening the
down
arm out
armbar.
here,
Oh,
rolling
she's
her
gonna
through,
roll. She's
and
got
then
the arm.
being able to
Allen's
use the
doing a good
leg to
job of
then
trying to get that foot
reposition
over
her
head, but if
hips
she can't get
was
that foot over her head,
fantastic.
she's in big trouble.
Yup,
Now you need to come up
reposition.
here.
Now
Come up,
it's
come up,
locked
come up.
in.
You need
It's
to come up
straight,
here.
and she has it deep. Oh, beautiful.
There we
Arm
got a
bar
tap.
finish for Zoe Nowicki.
Awesome. Fantastic. Fantastic.
A verbal.
Championship flyweight champ.
I don't think you guys will be able to hear this.
Very tough opponent. She wants to step in the cage with me. I know that. I knew that she was going to come out, probably strike.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for supporting the fighters. We have so many people on the come up right now that really in the next few years could make some title waves. The environment in the gym is absolutely incredible. People are dedicated to this craft and to their training like a level that I don't know if I've ever seen. I mean, Brian Fornacero, Danny, Tim, you guys tell me, has our training ever been at this level? I think as we evolve over time, things keep leveling up, and the fighters are showing the results of that hard work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll keep doing these. So up next for us, July 15th, Josh Parisian, UFC heavyweight from our team, takes on Walt Harris, a gentleman that was formerly ranked number 8 in the world. It's going to be an incredible fight. We think we have a beautiful game plan. Josh has been training extremely hard for this fight. Hopefully it's the best performance of his life, and it's his big ticket to the next level. So